Hi everybody, it's Meredith, and this is my keto update. My keto, as some of you know, I have been doing the keto plan. I have been eating, well, trying to eat 80% fat, around 15% protein, and the rest carbs. Some days I get more. Like last night, I did 88% fat, and yeah, I was a little too much on the fat and the rest protein and carbs. And I got my ratios here on my iFitness thing, or my Fitness Pal, as I should call it. But anyway, I've been trying to get into that and slip into ketosis and keto adapt. I believe that if I stay within 80% fat, um, you know, around 10 to 15, percent protein and the rest carbs, it's much better for me to keto adapt. And I know it's going to take a little bit, but, I'm willing to do that. Thing that, let's see what else. I want to tell you about this is my seventh day update. I've been doing this for 7 days. Today is March 5th, so it's actually 8 days today. So I wanted to do a video for that yesterday with my measurement stuff, but I just didn't end up having time for you all to do this. So yeah, I'm doing this. I have to admit, the first like third day and the fourth day, my head was just hurting so bad. I mean, it was just a horrendous headache I could not get rid of. And I take 4 ibuprofens, and then 4 hours later, it'd be right back and with a vengeance. And also, was experiencing, I'm sure you deal with this with Atkins as well, the carb monster cravings. And oh my gosh, they were so intense, you guys. I mean, just they were just so painful. I mean, it was excruciating, really. But I stayed just trying to get trying to just not give in, and I didn't give in, you guys, and I'm so proud of myself. And normally that's where I crash and I falter, because his carb monsters become so strong, and it becomes stronger than my willpower, and that's just how strong they are. um, Also, I had been dealing with like cold symptoms, like nasal, sneezing, mucus, just like cold symptoms. I guess they call it like the keto flu that you could get. And so I ended up having to take Sudafed for that, because it got so bad I just could not function. And I really wish I could have done that without taking all the meds, because I'm trying to keep everything pure coming into my body, but I needed some help. And if that's what I had to do to help me get in and to survive the first week, I'm like, okay, whatever. I know some of you health gurus out there will go, oh, you shouldn't have done that. Well, you know what? I'm weak, and I had to do something, okay? But I had to do something. But my point is, and I am trying to stay 80% fat. Some people have been at me, well, that's kind of high, da 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 da. You need to be like uh, 60% fat. The rest fat, and then your carbs. And I'm like, no, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it this time. I'm not falling into that trap. I'm staying 80, around 15% protein, and the rest carbs. If I can go 20% protein, fine, because your body will make the carbs itself. Because your body is like that. It's gonna try to, you know, stay like it's been like we have been eating all our lives. As a carb burning machine. I'm trying to change my body and metabolism into a fat burning machine, to let my brain know, hey, you're not starving. You know, um, just giving it the good fat. Also, as of yesterday, I started, and I think that's helping me a lot, because yesterday, actually, my cravings are basically gone as of yesterday. It took basically the seventh day to fully get rid of them. I started having a teaspoon of pure MCT oil in the morning, and a teaspoon at lunch, and a teaspoon before I go, or not teaspoon, a tablespoon, honey, a tablespoon. And it seems to really be helping me, because I have not had the cravings. In fact, I have not even eaten yet today. Today I did have a bullet coffee with caffeine. I'm trying to find organic decaffeinated coffee, which I went to like 2 different markets last night and could not find it. So I really want to get out the caffeine out of my diet. I'm eating, well, anyway, I had that this morning, a cup of coffee with that, and also with the 1 tablespoon of butter. So I had 2 cups of coffee this morning, and the rest of it I have was just black. I didn't have any sweeteners, and I want to cut out the sweeteners, which I have found that I am using. I'm using the powdered Truvia organic sugar I showed on here before. Another thing too, I would like to get rid of that. I tried to find that liquid stevia last night, made from the kale or whatever. Couldn't find it. There's not much around where I live here in Crawford, Colorado, honey. It's just I have to go to Grand Junction. So when I go to Grand Junction, hopefully in the next week, maybe two, I can go and find it at one of the natural food stores. So I'm hoping to do that. Another thing too, I have cut out soda. Yeah, I have cut out all soda. I'm drinking more water. I'm drinking my celestial teas. I just put them in my water bottles and let them just kind of soak, make like a little sun tea in the window. Even though it's cold, 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 cold here in Colorado, I've been doing a lot of walking. Or trying to. I wanted to do it today, but I ended up not feeling good. Aunt Flo come to visit me, and I woke up this morning cramping, and I was just not feeling it. So I'm not going to do much any exercises. I've been doing 15-pound dumbbells, stretching, things like that. I've been really doing the weights and doing my elliptical. Yeah, so I'm trying to get moving, in which, I do live on a horse ranch and stuff here in Colorado, and I do get out here and I get moving, but, all the stuff that I was consuming, nobody, as fit as they are, could possibly burn that many thousands of carbs a day because I was just binge eating all the time on donuts, pasta, just and I'd eat a half a dozen and eat the rest of them. That's just how I was doing. So I was just completely losing and lost all control. Anyway, I did my measurements for you last week. I'm going to go ahead and update and see what my measurements are today. This morning I weighed 166, 167, somewhere in there, probably closer to 166. So that makes it from, let's say, 185, let's say 75. Uh, Basically, I've lost 19 pounds. But I have a little something to tell you. I've actually lost a little bit more, but I was just too embarrassed to tell anybody, and especially my husband pops on here and looks at my videos. I was actually pushing 189 the day before, and I fasted it. I did, and I lost some water weight. So yeah, so I've lost like 24 pounds basically, and I was preparing myself before I went on this keto journey for like a week, just you know, only like having a meal a day, kind of like a little bit intermittent fasting. So that helped me lose those little extra pounds before I actually started the day one of my keto. That was 7 days ago, to try to prepare myself for this. So yeah, there's a little truth there. I just felt so embarrassed to tell anybody. I really did. It was just, my God, I was like 190, 189, yeah, and basically just shy of just like 2 ounces at 190, and that was big. I have not been that big in probably 15 years. And it was a shocker. And that's when I realized I have to do something. I have to take control because I'm killing myself. And anyway, I want to go ahead and do my weight, my measurement for you. I'm already at what? Geez, 8 minutes already? But yeah, sorry to be so boring. But I did get cleaned up a little bit. The last couple of videos you've seen of me, I've just been slumming it. You know, just trying to just post a video on there, not caring how I look. But yeah, I did take a shower before I did this, and I'm wearing this little dress of mine. It's the closest thing I can get to wear that's closest to my skin. As close to being to my naked skin. So my measurements right across my navel is right there. So let's go right across that. My measurements today are, oh my God, 37 inches. And my measurements a week ago, 1 week ago, were on my waist were, oh my God, 42 inches a week ago. 42 inches my waist was a week ago. Can you believe that? Oh my God. Yes. Yes. Okay. And my bust, which I have a padded bra on. So I don't know. We're not going to get an accurate reading there, I don't believe. My bust is Let's get it right across here. I want to get it right, just like I did last time. My bust is 39 inches, and a week ago my bust was 42 inches. I've lost 10. Well, let me do that again. Wow. Yep, 39 inches. I've lost, on my bust, it was 42 inches a week ago. So I've lost 3 inches around my bust. Now let's see what my hips are, because I did my hips started first last week, if you remember. And I just try to get right out right here. Oops. Try to get it. My hips are 43 inches. Can you see that, guys? 43 inches, and a week ago, my hips were 45 inches. So, let me write that down. I'll remeasure here in a bit. So, yeah, I'm writing stuff down in my little book. I'm trying to keep my log, and you can see, like, little things I'm writing in here and so forth, you know. And I'm also keeping track with my iPad. So, oh my God, how many inches is that all together? Oh my God, I don't even remember what it was. To you, I'm just like flabbergasted. I'm like, oh my God, this is mind blowing. So yes, you know, I believe in inches more than pounds. And so, you know, but you know, people really want to see what the scale has to say. Let me move my camera, you guys. It's just in my way. Yes, I have a badass Nikon D4S. Yeah, that's right here with the lens and stuff. That's like 12 grand, so I don't want to bust it. And yeah, I do professional photography. I mostly like photographing. Let me reach my thing down here I dropped. I like photographing landscape, wildlife, you know, not horses. But yeah, and my big thing is night photography. And it's very hard, but boy, is it's beautiful. But anyway, no, enough of that. See, I can do this. You can do this, darling. And that's one reason I'm doing these videos, is to show people just a normal person like me. You know, I'm not beautiful. I'm not glamorous or anything like that. I'm just a normal, just Jane Doe out here. And I'm 45. And if I can do this and start and stop that binge eating and unhealthy habits and so forth, if I can do this, you can do this. And if I can help one person out there just by looking at my stupid videos and my stupid blah, blah, blahs, you know, it's so worth it. But yeah, I'm planning on keep on going this. My goal is to reach 140 pounds. And yeah, I know as I look at myself in my other videos, my face looks so much thinner, does it not? But anyway, I better let this go. This thing's already up at 12 minutes. I am just happy. I'm just happy. I have lost a shitload of inches, and I will calculate it up when I post this video. But yeah, keto, baby. Stay at 80% fat, 10-15% protein, and then the rest carbs. If you can stay like under 5% carbs, all the better. But anyway, it's working, and I'm feeling great now after these. You know, I've come on to the 7th day. Everything is just gone. I'm starting to feel better. But anyway, I'll do another update here in a couple of days. God bless. Be bold. Be beautiful. And honey, just love yourself. Just make little baby steps and just in an adventure of being more healthy. Okay? Because you don't want to be my age and have the health issues. Okay? And God bless. Bye now.